Here's a list of some things so that you know the risk involved in some of the things that are available for us to do now. Well, depending on what state you're in. For instance, scientists say these are the low-risk activities. These are the lowest risk things you can do. Open your mail. Get a restaurant takeout. So you drive to the restaurant, pick it up, take it home.
Or you get to know. I mean, we've had food delivered, and they set it in front of your door and step back 80 feet, and then wait till you get it.
Right.
They put your pizza on the ground.
Yeah.
Come get it.
Filling up your car, low risk. Playing tennis, low risk.
Oh.
Going camping. Well, I guess that depends on who you're camping with, right? These are the low moderate risks that we're taking. Food shopping, going for a walk, run, or bike ride with other people, playing golf, staying at a hotel for 2 nights, sitting in a doctor's waiting room. Now, I've done that a few times, and I thought, I have no idea where these people have been.
I know.
No idea.
I know. Most
where
doctors' offices have now set up their waiting rooms where you can't. No sitting in this chair. You can only sit in this chair, so it keeps people distance. And you can't even. I mean, if you walk in the door without a mask, they shoot you.
That's true.
I mean, they just drag you. They're shot, and somebody's at the front door. Drags you out in front of the building and just lays
from
you there.
Instant I had when I went for a checkup. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but still, you're in this area that's not very large.
But this is still
and
low
with
moderate.
other humans that you don't know where they've been.
And they're sick because they're at the doctor, right?
This is still low moderate, though, right?
Yes. This is moderately low.
Moderately low.
Going to a library or museum.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't drag me away from a library, man. I just... Oh.
Right?
Mask or no mask.
Right,
Jeffy?
thank you.
Eating at a restaurant outside, walking in a busy street, spending an hour at a playground. Okay, now we're getting into the moderate risk.
Here we go.
Having dinner at someone else's home, attending a barbecue, going to a beach. Now, going to a beach, if you are 6 feet away from the next people that are at the beach and you're outdoors in the wide open spaces, I wouldn't think that's very...
No, it's going to be the same as a
doesn't
park,
seem like a
right?
big risk.
You're at a park, you're socially distanced, you're
Seems like it.
outside, yeah.
Browsing at a big shopping center, sending kids to school or nursery. That seems like a lower risk activity, too, because the kids they're not getting infected.
Right.
Working a week in an office building, swimming in a public pool, visiting an elderly relative or friend. Now, these are moderate to high risk.
Here we go.
Going to the hairdresser or barbershop.
Nancy.
I've done that. I've gotten my hair cut.
Yeah.
Have you gone out to get your hair
yes.
cut? Yeah, I have too.
I think once or twice since the lockdown.
Eating at a restaurant inside.
What's a haircut, guys?
Attending a wedding or funeral. I've done that too.
Ooh.
I attended a wedding.
Yeah.
And so did you. And so did you. Yeah. We were all at that wedding, and there were 1 million people there, and none of us got it. I guess, right? And I was concerned.
I was too. I was with you on
nervous
that.
about that.
I was too, because that was the first time that I had been any place that was like normal.
Yeah. Nobody wearing a mask and everybody jammed together.
Yeah, we were all together. It was in a chapel and then a dining hall, and it just felt
and nobody
like,
socially distanced. Everybody was hugging each other.
I was
It was like old times.
Really creeped out.
Don't forget there was that.
It was really normal, and it felt weird.
There was that picture where we all had to stand behind the chapel.
Right.
We're all next to each other. That was fun, right?
And so that was a moderately high risk.
Yes, it was.
I thought it was more than moderate.
I did too.
I did too. I was nervous.
I went home and hosed off for like 8 hours, man.
Just because you were with me?
Yes.
Huh.
Traveling by plane, playing basketball, playing football, hugging or shaking hands. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's obviously dangerous.
And I think all these probably apply to like just the seasonal flu.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Except that, COVID isn't the flu, right? I mean,
it's just worse, probably.
Right.
A little bit worse. Now, these are all high risk. Eating at a buffet. I can't imagine doing that right now because all the food's out there open. People have coughed on it. People have touched it. I wouldn't do that. And this is not a good time for Chuckarama or what's the other buffet place that everybody goes to or they advertise all the time?
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yes.
Them. Whoever they
I
are.
don't want to say their name because I'm going there. I don't want other people to go there.
Well, because they'll take all the food?
Yeah.
Working out at a gym, that does seem high risk to me. Going to an amusement park. Going to the cinema, which I'm going to do again tonight. Attending a large music concert. Going to a sports stadium. Attending a religious service with 500 people or more. And going to a bar are the most dangerous things you can do right now.
That's really just
Interesting. Yeah.
That is interesting. And yet it feels like to me that those are all things that you should be able to make a decision on your own.
Yes.
Wait, whoa.
Yes.
What are you, an American?
It feels like, you know what, I'm not going to do that, or I am going to do that, and I will take my personal chances.
Exactly. But it's your choice. It's not
Thank
mandated
you.
by the government
Thank
in
you.
any way, shape, or form. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? If we were all treated like adults, what would that be like? I can't
Now
even imagine it.
Right?
That's ridiculous. Can't let us make our own mind up. What if somebody does the wrong thing? Oh, and you mess the whole
What are
thing
you, living in
up.
February?
Right? We were just telling you about some of the high-risk activities and some of the lower-risk activities. The Babylon Bee has also compiled a list,
Yeah.
and you should live by this.
Yeah, we can follow along at Pat Unleash, tweeting these out right
This
now.
is probably a better list than the one we just read you.
More comprehensive, I'd say.
Here's some unsafe activity. Here's an unsafe activity: worshiping in a small church. A safe activity would be rioting in a massive crowd.
Thank you.
An unsafe activity: hugging grandma.
Okay.
Safe: screaming at grandma outside the Trump rally.
Yeah.
Unsafe: a sporting event. Safe: a sporting event where athletes are kneeling in protest. Unsafe: shopping at a small business. Safe: looting a small business. Unsafe: licking doorknobs. Yeah. Safe, though: licking doorknobs to protest systemic racism or something. Walking through restaurants without a mask. Unsafe. Sitting at a table in the same restaurant without a mask.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
I know.
That's what they actually do. In fact, they never pay attention. Once you're inside the restaurant, once
Right.
you've gone from the door to the table with the mask, you can do anything you want at that point.
Yeah.
You can run around naked in there if you want. They don't care.
No, you can't, Jeffy. Please don't. It was a joke.
Whoa, I'm
First
ready.
of all, who says I haven't?
Who among us?
You know what? I'm getting tired of having to download all these menus when you go to restaurants.
I think that's kind of cool.
Oh no!
With the little barcode
No.
there, and then you take a picture of it, and the menu comes
Menu
up.
pops
I
up,
like
yeah.
it. I don't want to touch your filthy menu right
Right.
now. I don't want
That's
to.
where you
Right,
wash
I don't
your
either.
hands.
I don't want to touch your filthy menu. I don't. I'm
Have you
sorry.
used that line before?
Sticky, filthy, nasty menu. Ugh.
Yeah.
And it's always bothered me, not just in the COVID era, but because they don't. Sometimes they're filled with food.
What kind of restaurants are you going to, man?
Crappy ones, apparently, where they don't clean their menus. Let's see. Unsafe activity: getting hair done if you're a filthy peasant.
Yeah.
Safe, though, getting your hair done if you're Nancy Pelosi, of course.
Thank you.
Hanging out on a Florida beach alone is unsafe. Being locked inside a New York nursing home is safe. Unsafe going to a funeral. Safe going to a cemetery to harvest mail-in votes. That's safe.
That's good.
Going outside and enjoying life is unsafe. Staying inside and slipping into a deep depression is safe.
That's safe.
Of course, this one is really unsafe. Taking hydroxychloroquine.
Whoa.
I mean, you can't even say hydroxychloroquine. I would say, I think that's a
Right?
good thing. Can you give me some hydroxychloroquine?
Should we dump this in case people are
Right.
hearing this out of context?
I know.
But what is safe is letting Bill Gates inject you with the mark of the beast.
Right. I mean, look, they're talking about the vaccine now, the 1st of November, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they're shooting, and they're
And are they ever pissed? The Trump
right?
haters are pissed that he's even said that.
And they're already laying the groundwork for we've got to make America ready for the vaccine. They're
Yeah.
just not ready. Okay.
Unsafe activity: going to a polling place to vote for Trump. Safe, though, going to a polling place to vote for Biden. That's perfect.
There it is.
Thank
There you have it. Now you know what you can and cannot do around here.